Begin tonight with travel to and from South Korea restricted. COVID-19 cases continue to climb in the peninsula and worldwide, and South Korea now represents all the dilemmas confronting every country bracing for more coronavirus cases. Maricel Halili has the story.
More than 1,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 were monitored in South Korea. 169 new cases were recorded Wednesday, 134 of which came from Daegu City in North Gyeongsang Province, believed to be the center of the outbreak in the peninsula. And it all reportedly started in a Daegu church. Authorities went to the church Tuesday for an emergency epidemiological investigation. About 200,000 of its members will undergo investigation. This prompted the Interagency Task Force on Emerging Infectious Disease of the Philippines to impose a travel ban on travelers coming from North Gyeongsang. For now, President Rodrigo Duterte deems it unnecessary to expand the travel ban to other parts of South Korea.
There cannot be a total travel ban. You are going to lock down the entire Philippines for that. It ain't that way. And for those who are healthy, they should come in.
Filipinos planning to visit South Korea may need to unpack their suitcases for now.
Walang Pilipino ang ta-travel to the entire South Korea.
But OFWs and permanent residents of South Korea will be allowed to go to the country on one condition.
They are to execute and sign a declaration signifying their knowledge and understanding of the risks involved prior to their travel.
Palace spokesman Salvador Panelo is resigned to the fact that the partial ban will take its toll on the country's tourism, especially since South Korea is a top tourist market.
It will be affected, but as we always say, we have to secure the safety of those coming here and living this country to Korea.
The tourism department says around 1.9 million Koreans visited the Philippines in 2019. For now, a thorough disinfection in different parts of South Korea is in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19. For News 5, Maricel Halili, we are One News.
The Department of Labor says it will provide financial assistance to Filipino workers who might be affected by the travel ban to Korea. Labor Secretary Silvestro Bello says they have not yet received any repatriation request from the 60,000 OFWs in South Korea, nor, for that matter, from the 1,600 Filipinos working in Iran. But he guaranteed financial help for any Filipino workers to be affected by the situation. Bello also stressed that no Filipino has tested positive for COVID-19 in South Korea.
Although tumaas na ang rate ng contamination ng COVID-19 sa Korea, about almost 1,000 na raw eh. Pero fortunately, not one of our OFWs ang affected.
Meanwhile, an estimated 10,000 OFWs still have not been able to return to Hong Kong, despite the lifting of the travel ban to the financial center last week. Recruitment specialist Emmanuel Gislani says this is because local airlines have yet to resume normal operations for its Hong Kong routes. OFWs going to Hong Kong daily should average around 200 to 300. Due to limited flights, only 10 to 15 Hong Kong-bound OFWs have been making it out every day.
Pero nakakaalis, very few. Those employers or the recruitment agencies who are willing to pay the more expensive tickets. There are some OFWs leaving, but not in the number that we want. I know there are about 10 to 15 every day, pero that's not enough to fill in the gap.
Let's now take a look at the latest global situation on COVID-19. The U.S. is warning its citizens that an outbreak in the country is now inevitable. It's only a matter of time, U.S. public health experts say. Health officials say establishments such as hospitals and schools should therefore start making necessary preparations.
The immediate risk to the general American public remains low. But as we have warned, that has the potential to change quickly.
This comes after an American soldier tested positive for COVID-19 at a base in South Korea. The 23-year-old soldier is the first U.S. service member to be confirmed infected. Meanwhile, 2 Iranian government officials have tested positive for COVID-19. That includes the country's deputy health minister. In Europe, 2 hotels have been placed on lockdown as infections continue to be reported across the continent. Austria sealed off the Grand Hotel Europa after an Italian receptionist tested positive for the virus. A large hotel in Canary Islands in Spain has also been closed after a guest and his wife were found to be infected. And Iraq has indefinitely extended a ban on travelers from China and Iran. The country also instituted similar bans on travelers from Thailand, South Korea, Japan, Italy, and Singapore to curb the further spread of the virus. The Catholic Lenten season started today, Ash Wednesday. Given concerns over COVID-19, Philippine churches tried different strategies to maintain safety while still observing the holy day. At the Quiapo Church in Manila and the San Roque Parish in Caloocan, priests followed the guidelines of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines to avoid touching the foreheads of the faithful. Instead of placing ash crosses on the heads of mass-goers, priests simply sprinkled ash on their flock. During communion, blessed hosts were also distributed and received by hand rather than directly placed in the mouth. In Our Lady of Fatima Parish in Mandaluyong, the laity were given the option to have ash crossed on their foreheads as per tradition, but everyone understood and appreciated the guidance from the CBCP and from health officials.